Hi, welcome to Tiger Den. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Winter.
First up, we have Derek's question of the week.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, I'm here with
Braden Middleton.
Okay, Braden. What do you do after school every day?
I go home, do homework, and then it all is really just kind of a blur until I get to school the next day.
Aren't you a musician? Play?
I do. That will probably take up an hour or two of my time.
What do you
just
play?
practicing instruments.
Oh.
Drums, bass, and piano sometimes.
So mostly the cool instruments.
Yeah, sure.
I'm here with
Cole Powers.
Okay, Cole. What is your everyday after-school routine?
I go to soccer, and then that ends around 6 o'clock. Then, so usually I get home, play with Fortnite.
Who does?
Then I usually do my homework, and my parents make me dinner. And then it's usually around like 9. I usually just lay in bed and watch Netflix, and then around 10 o'clock I'll just sit there.
Sounds like a pretty good routine.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm here with
Braden.
Okay, Braden. What's your everyday after-school routine?
Go home, I get something to eat, and I sleep.
No Fortnite, no nothing of that?
That's when I wake up, fam. And then I'm on that Fortnite grind.
What time do you wake up usually?
6-ish,
And you go back to bed at?
11.
Pretty good schedule, I just say. Thank you.
It's all right.
I'm here with
Edwin.
Okay, Edwin. What is your everyday after-school routine?
Well, on Mondays, after school at 5, I go to bowling practice, and then I do yoga.
Ooh.
And then the rest of the week, was it Tuesday through Saturday, not Saturdays, because we don't have school on Saturdays, but I do yoga like at 5:30. And then
Gotta stay
after that, I do homework, and then I take care of my nephew.
How old's your nephew?
Like, I think he's like 1 and 2 months, something like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with
Wyatt?
Okay, Wyatt. What is your everyday after-school routine?
Football, weightlifting, and homework.
Sounds like a very active everyday. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with
Isabella Salaway.
Okay, Isabel. What do you do every day after school?
I usually hang out with my boyfriend and my mom and my dog, and that's about it.
What do you do with your dog and your mom?
We like go to the park or something, or like hang out and watch movies.
Sounds like a pretty nice day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm here with
Winter.
Okay, Winter. What do you do every day after school?
Usually go get something to eat and then play Fortnite, and then I'll hang out with my mom and mess with my...
Wait. Are you good at it?
Dude, yeah. I'm too good at Fortnite. Dubs every day, man. Yeah, I'm too good at Fortnite. All right, PS4?
Yeah.
PS4, all right.
All right, let's go.
I really like that. What do you do after school, Maddie?
Honestly, I just do homework. That's about it.
Hey, I think I just saw Jeannie. Let's check out her package next.
What? No.
People working at McDonald's.
Bleep.
So, this next one, you have to dunk it. Like this. From here. Behind this line. Hold up.
Bleep.
Did you miss it?
Not me.
Oh, okay.
He was just struggling to dunk
Behind
it.
that line.
Behind that line, you have to dunk
You
it.
can't pass over
What
here.
if I'm just like not as tall as you? I don't know.
Then that counts.
Yeah.
You fell forward.
I thought I was allowed to do that. Is that not what you did?
No, he stayed behind the line the whole time.
Is it this line?
Yeah.
Okay.
For all my illiterate people out there,
This ceiling always gets you. Yeah, wait.
Man, I love playing that game during class.
You know, why don't we go play? Let's take a quick break.
All right.
Watch Tiger Den!
watch Tiger Den.
Joe.
Watch Tiger Den.
Watch Tiger Den.
Watch Tiger Den.
Good job, guys.
Ever wish school was actually cool? Well, come to Norman High. We have Tiger Pride. At Norman High, we take pride in learning and giving our students an amazing high school experience. For our lovely freshmen, we keep them in their very own Fishbowl Freshman Academy. We also have an amazing selection of books from Dr. Seuss to Shakespeare. Not only have we had success in academics, but we are proud to show off our victories in athletics. Following hard work, we believe in kicking back to relax, so feel free to grab a snack and chill in the lunchroom or in some of our mini seating areas. Now, make your way down to Norman High and enroll. And remember, each student gets one MacBook, so why wouldn't you want to come down?
Hey, Winter, you know we might not have to come to the show for a while because of the teacher strike in Oklahoma.
You're right. Speaking of the teacher strike, let's check out a trace package.
Hi, I'm Trey Broderson. As many of you may or may not know about the teacher walkout happening on April 2nd, teachers in Norman District, as well as all over the state of Oklahoma, are going on strike to try to gain a pay raise and funding for school. Every teacher in the state of West Virginia went on strike for 9 days until they gained a 5% pay raise. The teachers in Oklahoma are attempting to gain a $10,000 pay raise to their salary and, more importantly, school funding. While every teacher wants a pay raise, they are more focused on funding. Funding goes for class copying, supplies, and more. Norman Public Schools have about 10 snow days put into the year right now. So if the protests go over 10 days, students and staff will have to make up those days. Let's go talk to some students and some teachers to get their viewpoints on the ordeal. What do you guys think about the teachers going on strike and us maybe not having school?
I think it's good because teachers don't get paid enough and they deserve better and need to get paid better.
I think that's a great idea, and I think it'll get a lot done, and I'm not mad that we're going to be missing school at the same time.
Okay, I'm here with Miss Brockman. What are your viewpoints on the teacher strike going on?
Well, it's been approximately 10 years without a state-mandated, pay raise. We had it on the ballot a year and a half ago, and that failed because the legislature claimed that that was their duty and that they were going to take care of us, and we are 2 years later, and we have no pay raise. And so we are at a point where there's no other option than to walk out.
Mr. Gibson, would you like to comment on the teacher strike going on, or anything you would like to say about it?
Well, I think it's a difficult situation for everybody that's involved, and lots of hard decisions are having to be made right now. I think it's a shame that we're at this point, and all of us that are in education feel that way, I believe. I think one of the neat things to watch about this is to see people come together and be unified in an effort. And so if there's a positive to come out of that part of it, then that's fun to watch. I really hope that we don't get to the point where we actually have to walk out. I'm hoping that there will be a way that they can find some resolution to this situation before we actually do have to suspend school for a while. So that's my hope.
Wow, that was really informative. Thanks, Trey.
You know what else is really informative? Alex's PSA over self-care.
That sounds interesting. Let's have a look.
What's up, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals? It's Alex coming at you today with an important PSA. I'm sick. I'm at home. I am not at school. I was planning on filming this in a place other than by my bed, but you know what today's PSA is about? Self-care. Taking care of yourself is very, very important. And so rather than being at school and having to endure the whole day with a stomach ache and probably getting zero done, I'm at home, I'm taking care of myself. I actually got a lot of homework done and I'm feeling quite a bit better. So take care of yourself, get plenty of rest since it's daylight savings time and everyone's sleep deprived. Hydrate or dihydrate, my fellows. Water's important. And just lay back, don't stress yourself out, it's gonna be okay.
Hey, well, that was really good.
I want to watch something exciting. What do we have next?
We finally have the second episode of Cops. Let's take a look.
So basically on this special edition of Cops, Officer Williams has been taken to court. If you may remember from the last episode, he did physically assault several assailants, but we're just going to see what happens.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Winter.
You may be seated. All right, will the defendant come to the stand, please? All right, so will you tell us what happened that day?
So Officer Heisey and I had went in to a call about a disturbance of the vending machines. And so we investigated, we found a culprit trying to leave the scene. We eventually met back up with him, and in order to subdue him, I had to, be a little rough with him, otherwise he was going to harm me and my partner.
All right, you may ask me some questions.
So, you said that man sitting over there in that chair right now was robbing a vending machine?
Yes, he was. He was taking some cookies out of the machine.
And that has already been addressed by the court. He has been convicted of theft.
False. False report.
Hey, who said you could talk?
I have the right.
I didn't say you could talk in my courtroom. Don't talk.
Sir, he has right.
Not my courtroom. Not my courtroom. So, exhibit.
As I was saying, how can we take the word of this criminal sitting in this chair, right now at this moment? We have a hard-working, honest American man, Officer Williams. He is being charged right now with assault and battery. But did you ever threaten the man sitting in that chair? Did you ever threaten him?
No, it didn't.
You only threatened him with the law.
Exactly, yes, because he was breaking it.
Indeed.
So I threatened to fix it.
And you were indeed acting in self-defense.
Yes, I was worried that he could have attacked me or my partner.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I feel that this particular case is already closed.
What are we gonna do? I don't know. I mean, you were injured or something. Yeah. Well, broken arm. I lost my arm.
Yeah. Well, sir, my client was injured in this, so he needs to at least get something out of this. He got a broken arm.
I lost my arm. He was provided by the state. He's not too bad.
Yes, I have medical reports here on them amputating his arm.
I don't like the look of this attorney over here. Something suspicious about him. He looks familiar.
I here have the medical reports. You can look for yourself. Medical reports seem to be legit. So my client needs to get something out of this. Officer Williams should not get away.
I lost an arm.
I can see that you lost it all.
You know how hard it is to do things now?
No, because I still have both of mine. All right, will the victim please come to the stand?
So, may I see that medical examiner's report?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, this is the report saying you lost your arm. Very sad, Derek.
Clearly.
Considering that's your dominant hand, am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been hard. Well, as we can see here, this was written by a right-handed individual. Because if it was written by a left-handed individual, there would have been smudges. The handwriting also has been analyzed by my dear friend, Dr. Schmerbenstein, who is a handwriting analyst, and it seems to perfectly match this note written by Derek to his teacher. What did this note to his teacher say? He was apologizing for getting an F on an assignment. How can we trust this man? He is a thief. He is a flunk out of zoology. And he's a liar. These medical reports are fake. The case rests.
I just can't tell. What are you doing over there?
Wait a minute. I recognize him. That's One-Armed Joe, and he's got a concealed weapon. Freeze! One-Armed Joe, and I'm coming at you, fabulous. Freeze! Get down! Oh, no. Oh, no. Put your hands behind your back! We got it! We got it! 911! We got One-Armed Joe in the courtroom. Over. Get to the ground!
We're putting away for a long time.
And remember, folks, stay vigilant, because the cops are always on scene.
Wow, that's a lot of action.
You're right. I think we have Jonathan's package over podcasts now.
A few students at Norman High have recently started to make podcasts. So far, two stand out, Tiger Insight and That's Debatable. Tiger Insight was created to give a helping hand to students having trouble by taking questions from real students. They discuss things ranging from procrastination to relationship problems. That's Debatable contains the thoughts of two students on current events, giving student insight into the world. These kids are some of the first to bring this to Norman High, and you should definitely go check them out at nhs360.com.
That was a really great package. Thanks, John. Let's take a break.
How do you do?
How does this look? It says one Walla Walla. Do not
We're too broke to go to the movies, so we're gonna watch a movie in the parking lot of the movie theater. Watch Tiger Den.
I think we probably have another crazy package from Travis.
Yeah, and this time it's over art. Let's check it out.
Hello, everybody. I'm Travis Williams. I'm here with
Tracy Gibson.
So, can you give us a little bit of insight into any new art events coming up in the next few months?
Yes, we actually have our All City Art Show coming up in April, and it runs from April 3rd until April 12th at the Nancy O'Brien Center for Performing Arts. And it's a collection of works from the school year that show and represent our best and brightest in our art classes from elementary school all the way up through high school.
All right, and what are your art classes doing right now?
Currently, we're finishing up color theory, and all three of the art teachers here at Norman High are doing the same projects or similar projects as we study color theory. And so our students are right now working on how emotions can be portrayed through the use of color, as well as line and images.
All right, and are there any new exciting classes that are going to be offered next year?
Well, we're hoping to eventually get an art club started here at Norman High. We've had a huge request for that because a lot of students aren't able to fit art into their schedule. And we're also hoping to build up our AP program so that we have more than one class of that. We have some amazing students in our AP studio art classes, and we just want that to keep growing for the kids.
All right, well, there you have it. It sounds like art's going to be having a lot of exciting stuff coming up in the next few months. Ms. Gibson, thank you, and I'll see you later.
We've got one more package from Braden.
Yeah, I think it's over the anti-gun walkout here at Norman High.
Today at Norman High, many students held a walkout for 17 minutes to honor the students and teachers killed in the devastating Parkland shooting. They began the time with a moment of silence for those who died. A number of students prepared speeches and got up to speak. Here is what two members of our student body had to say.
Thank you everybody for coming out. So although we are using this time to honor those lost in Parkland, we do not want our prayers to be empty. This is an opportunity for us to come together and demand action for an issue that has been dismissed far too often. I will make my speech brief by simply reading off some numbers for everyone to think about. This year alone, there have been 2,832 gun-related deaths and 4,824 injured. 127 of those killed or injured were 11 years old or younger. 540 of those killed or injured were in between the ages of 12 and 17 years old. There have already been 46 mass shootings this year. It's only March. Since the Columbine shooting in 1999, 122 people have been killed in mass school shootings. 58 people were killed in Las Vegas, 49 in Orlando, 27 in Newtown, 26 in Sutherland Springs. These are 4 of the 5 deadliest mass shootings in the history of America, and they have all occurred in the last 10 years. If these numbers are alarming to you, I want to give you a few other numbers. 405-521-5553. This is the number of our school district's state senator. Another number, 405-557-7323. This is the number of our school district state representative. Call them, demand change. We are often told as youth that we are the future. This is inaccurate. We're the present. Don't succumb to apathy. Let your voices be heard. Thank you.
For years, we have lived with the statistics of mass shootings hanging over our head, unable to grab them and bring them down to earth. In 1999, Columbine was the deadliest shooting in modern history. Now it isn't even in the top 10. Shootings have been getting deadlier, shootings have been coming frequenter, and we have been getting silenter. As youth, the problem of gun violence is as deadly as cancer. When shootings occur, it is our worlds that are rocked, our hearts that bleed, and our bodies that fall. That is why it must be our voices who rise above the clatter to say this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable because we know there are steps that can be taken. Parkland students and nearly all survivors of mass shootings advocate for stronger gun control. And it is time for America to listen. The number of common sense solutions majorities of Americans agree upon is abundant. Increasing waiting periods, banning assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, expanding background checks, and promoting safe gun use are all proposed routes that could easily prevent tragedy. Because this is a tragedy, but it is not an unavoidable one. The truth is that the gun control measures I stand here in support of have not been passed because we continue to elect representatives who thrive off inaction. As constituents, as victims, as advocates, as youth, it is our job to make them act. The whole country has seen the reality of a shooting. Now let's make them see they must prevent it. Call them. Call state legislators and tell them you do not appreciate their attempts to arm your teachers. You do not appreciate their attempts to make it easier to carry guns in schools. And you do not appreciate their attempts to get rid of gun licensing. Call your national congressmen and remind them that national laws save more lives. Remind them that one day you will be a voter and you do not forget easily. We know what we must do, and we know that we can do it. Emma Gonzalez, Parkland survivor, said, "We are going to be the kids you read about in textbooks, not because we're going to be another statistic about mass shootings in America, but because we are going to be the last mass shooting." I know our generation has the power to stop mass shootings. Whether we do is up to you.
After the speeches, the students in attendance all laid down in honor of those killed in the shooting. I spoke with Jack Payton about his thoughts on the whole ordeal.
Well, we, as a student body, wanted to partake in the whole national walkout. We dedicated 17 minutes of our day, along with students nationwide, to pay respect and to show our legislators that enough is enough, and now is when change is needed. We didn't really want to make any political statements. We just wanted to say that enough is enough. It went pretty great. We had a great show out. A lot of people came. We're really hoping that with all the schools that are doing this, it'll finally be one massive sign. So that's really it.
Well, that's the end of another show.
See you next week. I don't know, this teacher strike could lead to a few episodes without Tiger Den.
You're right. Well, I guess we'll be back eventually.
Until next time,